Innisfil Seed Library is a volunteer program in partnership with the Innisfil Idea Lab and Library. We offer seeds to borrow, grow them at home, and then we encourage people to harvest seeds at the end of the season to help keep our seed library sustainable. All of our seeds come from community members as well as some groups and businesses. And this is our 7th season, which is really exciting. And with the pandemic still on our doorstep, we are offering seeds through an online seed request form, and people can pick up their seeds in person at the library. I started the seed library because I love gardening. When I first became a homeowner in Peterborough, gardening was sort of my, first thing that I kind of took a stab at, and I really enjoyed it. And then I learned how to both save my own seeds and grow my own seeds, which was so exciting. And at the time, there were seed libraries that I was sort of aware of, and these Seedy Saturday events happening where, seed enthusiasts like myself were gathering. So when I moved to Innisfil and saw that there wasn't a seed library, I thought, hey, you know what? I'd like to give this a shot. Libraries house books, and the conditions needed for books are very similar to seeds. Dry, safe, temperate temperature. So it was the ideal sort of marriage. And at the time, so this was 7 years ago, the library was looking to do something like this because they had also heard about seed libraries. But again, they needed someone to run it. So having a community member that was keen to start it and run it, they welcomed me, which is awesome. So to support our participants with the seeds, so now they've got the seeds in their hands, how do you grow them? How do you save them and help replenish and keep the seed library alive? So a really important part of our program is the educational side. So we offer lots of learning opportunities, currently mostly webinars, but we are looking to do and have done in the past in-person workshops when possible. And I think a really neat thing to think about, especially with vegetable gardening, is what do you actually eat? A lot of folks, like to grow weird things like maybe eggplant, but they don't even like eggplant. So really think about what you like to eat. Do you like fresh greens? Do you like beans? So we really sort of want people to start thinking about, personally, what would they like to grow? So we offer these techniques on how to both grow and save those seeds. And I also host a YouTube channel called Mindful Gardening. So from my Innisfil home garden, where I do, instructional videos on how to grow garlic at home, how to prune your tomato plants for a better harvest. So we're always trying to really bridge that gap of knowledge so that people feel confident and excited to try growing at home. So the Innisfil Seed Library, in partnership with the Innisfil Idea Lab and Library, is hosting Innisfil Seedy Saturday, which is an event happening on Saturday, March 26th from 10 to 2, and it's followed by a chance to win prizes, which is awesome. And like our in-person events before the pandemic, our goals are to provide people with seeds, connect them with regional businesses and groups, as well as giving them inspiration through learning opportunities and hands-on projects for the whole family. And food security is really at the forefront of our event program this year, especially given the pandemic. People are thinking about where their food comes from, maybe the scarcity they noticed, in the grocery stores. So it's really important to learn about food security, and growing your own food is a really big part of that. So we have a live webinar happening with Bob Wildfong, who is the Executive Director of Seeds of Diversity Canada, and it's called Seeds and Food Security, which is awesome. And then we have a fun program called Dinner and a Movie, which is a virtual cook-along and a free food box, which is a partnership with our local health and wellness center. And then you get access to view at home the award-winning documentary Modified, which looks at GMOs and the controversy of having those in our food system. So our program is completely free, so people can register for some of the activities. For example, we have a story time that's centered around gardening and getting people excited about spring. And there's also a craft related to that, which is making seed paper. And we have a local seed farmer, Stems Flower Farm in Cookstown, that's providing those seeds. So that's completely free. So you just need to register, and that is an in-person event. So you would register with the library to participate in that, and then you get a free kit to take home. So all of the webinars are free. The cook along is free. If you get your hands on the food box, that's free. The only thing that we are charging for this year is one of our programs through the Hack Lab, which is make your own seed box. So it's a nice little wooden box that you can take the pieces home and assemble at home, and we'll have an instructional video online. And it's a low cost of $15 for that, and it's purchased through the library. But other than that, we're completely free. Yes, so anybody can come. If you visit the website, you can find all of the relevant links to register, but anybody can participate in this. Of course, our local community we're always hoping that they'll come along, but the wonderful thing about it being virtual is that you could have folks from all over really participate. So as you can tell, I love gardening, seed saving, seed growing, and really it's such a privilege to be able to share my knowledge with folks and get them excited. I mean, with this online form that we're doing, even though there's that distance with people, I'm getting so much gratitude in the comment section. Thank you for providing this service. Thank you for giving us hope during this pandemic. So gardening has really, I think, exploded in the past couple of years. So it's so wonderful to see that my passion is, shared by so many, and it's maybe a new hobby and a new passion for others that came out of a really dark time, but it is full of hope, and that's such a big part of gardening for me.